frequently in the world of filmmaking, you'll hear about cheating shots and stealing shots. While these two concepts aren't really related and aren't nearly as immoral as they sound, both can help you get better shots. Before we steal shots, let's look at how to cheat. Usually after shooting a master shot of the entire scene, we go in tighter for reverses or close-ups. And often when we go in closer, things don't look quite right. Characters might be too close together, or the light might not be good enough, or we might want to pull characters farther away from the background in order to create more separation. And this is what is referred to as cheating in filmmaking. When filming the scene where Cordelia gets discovered, we created a POV or point of view shot so we could give the audience a sense of how intimidating it would be to be this little girl and then have all these big adults just kind of coming and swarming at you. In reality, Natty wasn't that much shorter than everyone, as you can see here. So we cheated the height of the POV shot and brought it way down here. This made it feel that everyone just towered over little Cordelia, but we had to cheat the shot to get it that way. For the night reshoot, we started by getting the widest shots we'd need, including the shot of the sisters reacting to the explosion. And because this angle was so wide, our lights had to be further away than we really wanted. So when we went in tighter to get the close-ups of, say, Tayani blowing the magic particles, we brought all the lights in closer to have more control over the look of the shot. And because these lights weren't this close in the wide shot, this is technically cheating. Or in filmmaking parlance, we'd say that we cheated the lights in a bit. So that's cheating. Stealing shots refers to getting shots very quickly and surreptitiously. So instead of taking an entire film crew downtown and getting insurance and film permits and permission, you just take a secret camera and get the shot before anyone catches you. On the insurance, we did this quite a few times in local parks and wildlife areas. But my favorite instance of this that we did was this shot, which in the film feels like we're just miles away from civilization. But in reality, we were driving out to another place to get shots, and my kids had to stop at a rest stop and use the bathroom. And this area was just right next to the rest stop. We didn't ask for permission or how to get permits or whatever. We just shot it, took off before we got caught. But it's not just amateurs that steal shots. This shot in Lost in Translation was shot from the upstairs of a Tokyo Starbucks without permission. It's probably very unlikely that Starbucks would have allowed this shot, and even if they did, probably would have cost the production a lot of time and money and red tape. So they just stole the shot, and no one was the wiser. In Black Swan, these shots of Natalie Portman on the subway were stolen by using a DSLR. Boy, I'll tell you, DSLR cameras are ideal for stealing shots because most people recognize DSLRs as still cameras and are not aware that these cameras can actually shoot cinematic video. I mean, entire films have been filmed in amusement parks without permission by using DSLRs. Stealing shots also has the added benefit of not attracting attention. And as long as you can't make out faces, you can get other people in the shot and use them as extras without their permission. Now, as far as the legality of stealing shots, I'm not exactly sure how that works. So I'm not advocating this. I'm just letting you know what everybody else in the world does. While cheating and stealing aren't really related, they both help with what you're suggesting to the audience.